This is one of these mysterious things that all Abaconians is questioning. But this FNM government, again, is not forthcoming to the residents of Abaco. Nobody is holding them accountable. But here on this Treasure Key Highway, the Great Abaco Highway, we already have pole on one side of the road, but now they're going on the other side of the road with these humongous poles. I've never seen poles this big. I stopped to investigate to see what they're made of and why are they going north with so much poles. This is crazy that you can't get no answer. I don't even know if the fellas from BEC know why they're putting them up, but somebody gotta give Kai the answer. But if you look at this, these poles are huge. Solid iron. These I thought these was aluminum. These things are brick. These things are brick house. These are solid. No giving them. But they're all along the highway here. And you notice the poles here is further apart. These big poles, whatever they're gonna put on these lines, they have to put the poles closer together than those wooden poles. So that means for the taxpayer, it's gonna cost them more to erect these iron monsters. These things are solid. Look at solid iron. These are iron, and they're huge. If any of your people run into any of them poles, call the Undertaker. Your life on this side of the earth is finished. They are solid iron poles. But they're on the highway. If you look up there, let's see if I could bring this in closer. But if you look all along there, you see them all the way from BEC, and they are all along the streets, all along the Great Abaco Highway. But the question is why you haven't, for 40 years, you had this type of poles on the right. All of a sudden, you come in with these iron poles going along the same stretch of highway. And these things, by the width of these, that's the width, all iron. These things expensive. That's right there. Looking at a good $10,000 each. They are expensive poles, but we don't know what the government intention. They ain't telling Kai Mills. I just want to find out why these huge poles are being put on the highway, and so many of them, and so close together. And what is the cost to the taxpayers? See, I'm one of those taxpayers that ought not be able to beg for information. This information should be ready, available. But now, you got to be extra careful if you drive off this road, because you got poles on both sides of the roads now, on the left and the right. So you better sober up. Those iron poles ain't going nowhere, and there's lots of them. Look at them up there. Look like a city. The thing about it is so ugly. I don't know why the government hasn't talked to somebody in Cable Bahamas to dredge, to put those poles, those wires that are going on them poles underground. Man, look here. It would save the taxpayers so much money. Lots of money it would save the taxpayer. And it wouldn't be an eyesore nor a death trap for the resident of Abaco. If you way off that road a little bit, make it 150 miles an hour, they need the jaws of death to get you that car. You're finished. That's there for them, for you, baby. That's one of these car I care on a Sunday, January 30th, being curious and wanting to know why, what, when, and all of these conjunctions I want to know because I'm watching the F&M function, and so far in Abaco, they ain't functioning too well. It's one of these Kai case.